Yo, what it do, people? It's your boy. I'm back. It's Tuesday. Am I a little too loud? It's Tuesday. Why do I feel like I'm in there real heavy? Pause. I think it's Tuesday, man. It's the recap. Whew, I'm a little bit behind. I was sitting here developing some content for this week. Trying to get some things in order, trying to get some things in line. But it's Tuesday, so y'all know what to do, man. If you here, you rocking strong. Go ahead and throw those. Where they at? There they go. Throw those in the comment section. Let me know that you here. I think I've been doing the recap long enough that I don't have to give y'all heads up that it's coming anymore. Let me check to make sure I'm running simultaneously. Because I'm trying to figure this whole thing out. But whatever. It's Tuesday, man. It's the recap. So if you're here, you know what to do. Man, go ahead and start those joints, man. Share this. Call your auntie. Call your favorite cousin. Tell them DA is on. Stop what you're doing. It's time to get to the important stuff. So we're going to recap what happened Friday. We're going to have some general conversation. I want y'all to look out for some friends of mine. Yeah, I call them friends, some people that I met when I was down in Atlanta. They got this podcast called The Relay Conversation on on Instagram. I swear, man, like I be geared and ready to go, and then I'll go ahead and drop the ball with the name. It's called The Relay Convo 23. RELAYCONVO 23. Man, they go live every Wednesday night. Today is Wednesday, today's Tuesday. On Mondays, they got a whole lineup, man. I really don't want y'all to miss out on this thing. It's Instagram. You know what, DA? I'm going to do this and just have it up because I really want y'all to tune into this. This is like a big deal, man. I was on last night. Actually, I was at the store last night when they were on, and so I missed it. But when I got home, I checked it out, man, and I've been watching them now, the Relay Convo, since I left Relay. I spelled that wrong. I've been watching them, man. This is their IG channel. Just go follow them, man. Like the guy, Callie, he does a great job, man, at putting the content up and when they gonna be live. This is their IG. Listen, they had a conversation last night, man. I love being a part of this, to be honest, man. Listen, I love podcasting to the effect where I can watch someone else do it and feel inspired by the conversations that they have. Like, that's how real they were last night in their conversation. They were talking about relationships and like giving what you expect. And there was a young lady on, and she was like, man, she doesn't require anything from a man that she can't put forth herself. But, I mean, you would have had to be there to hear the conversation. I don't really want to mess this up, man, and give y'all the wrong impressions. Tomorrow is ladies' night. So they'll have a guest host, which is obviously a female, 2 guest co-hosts, and then they'll have a male correspondent on. And they'll have conversation based around the same stuff, man. They have the same type of content that we have here on I Just Want to Talk podcast, but they do it in a different light, man. I don't know what other way to explain that. And it's great, and it's beautiful, and it's fluid, and I just love it, bro. Like, I mean, that's just me being as transparent as I can be. I love to listen to people talk about things that I'm passionate about because it gets heavy. It gets heavy. Oh, man, I'm on the wrong page. Oh, well, I'm just going to leave it there now. The conversations get heavy, man, and they just do a great job. They do a great. Speaking of Rose, here she. Right? I swear to God, Rose, I didn't know you was here. I'm sorry, bro. Listen, okay, so I don't want to ruin this. Tametta Stewart, what's up? I can't wait to have her on for y'all, bro. I cannot wait to have her on for y'all, bro. Like, I called her. Like, it was so crazy. I had to call her this morning. Y'all know how, well, y'all who know me know I don't like to text when I'm driving, even if my kids is not in the car, even if I'm by myself. And on top of that, I was driving my wife's car, so I could tear my truck up. I drive my wife's car, whatever. Don't ask me why I was driving my wife's car. It's a long story. I'm sick of it. Fucking selling this damn truck. Nothing's wrong with it, but I'm taking the rims off, and I'm done with the rims for a while. Anyway, I had to call her this morning to tell her how much I thoroughly enjoyed the show the night before. So her and another co-host was live before, but I mean, I explained the roles, and y'all call her Tometta because that's what her name shows up here. Her name is Rose. She is a breath of fresh air. I had to call her, man, because her and another co-host went live before. So, whole long story about that situation. That's neither here nor there, bro. It's just so organic and refreshing. And it's like, bro, to be honest, I want to be like them. I'm gonna say it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not envious. I'm not jealous of what they got going on. But this is their IG up on the page right here beneath my gray hairs. Their IG is the Relay, but the Relay Convo 23. Just go subscribe to them. Listen, go follow them on IG. I guarantee y'all won't be disappointed. And if you are disappointed, that's because I didn't give you the proper setup. I didn't let you know how great it was. I'm just telling you, like, on a minimal portion of the scale, like how good that, bro, they are beyond. Like, it's accountability, it's transparency, it's truth, I don't know how many synonyms, honestly, I don't know how many I can put to how great this fucking thing is. And I'm talking about this Lady Rose, Lady Pam, Lady Coco. Like, I don't even want to start messing them up. My big homie. And I don't even think he older than me, to be honest. I think he dyeing his hair that color. You know what I'm saying? Or he might be like Bat. You know what I'm saying? Bat got a whole great, my guy Batman, Anthony Surreal got a whole great beard. Folks all gray at the top. My shit, I'm salt and pepper. I'm a little bit more pepper than salt, but it's blending in real well. I don't know if he died and shit, but he looked too young for me to be calling him big homie. But my guy Callie, man, I don't want to speak on it too much, man, but I just need y'all. Like, it's a need for me. It's a need for me, just respectfully. Go check this shit out, man, because it's different. It's different. It's a different product than what I provide. It's a different product than whatever else you've seen. And it's real and it's true. But I'm going to leave that up on the screen, man. Lady Kojak. No, he about 50. Okay. Yeah, he definitely older than me did. You know what I'm saying? But he looks the part. Like, he definitely looks the part. I thought he was dying it for effect. You know what I'm saying? To bring people in and say, hey, man, I might look old, but I got these young words, young sucker. You know, when the old person get old, they start coming with that, get out of here with that jibber jaw, you young jackrabbit. You know what I'm saying? They come up with them old sayings. But he not like that. I promise y'all, he not like that. Like, it's just, again, it's great conversation, man, and I would love for y'all all to be a part of it, man. And when you go, man, just show some love, man. Let them know that you coming from, you know what? Don't even let them know you coming from here. Just show love. Show up and show love. Be a part of the conversation. They welcome in people to talk. They welcome in all comments. It's a beautiful situation, man. I just want y'all to be a part of it. But anyway, again, it's the Tuesday night recap, man. So Friday was a big, crazy deal. Hey, listen, for the first time in my podcasting career, I don't know if I can call it a career because it's not paying me, but for the first time in my podcasting career, I was thrown a curveball Friday. And I had a couple of people reach out like, hey, bro, you playing at that, bro? Like, for real, you playing that just to get to get some ratings, to get a laugh? And it's so crazy. I swear I didn't. I had like random people calling. So if somebody out there was trying to play a joke on me and you like, oh, Diego snap and go crazy and lose it, I didn't. It was so entertaining, bro, like that I couldn't help but laugh. Bro, we had a leprechaun call the show, and then we had a pro WWF or E, whatever you want to, however you describe it these days. We had a pro wrestler call. Then Eric Turner slid in. Man, listen, I will cut that and edit it, man, and throw it up in some reels, because although Eric was drinking them Busch Lights, Eric dropped a major bomb. And I said this, I think I said it after we turned the cameras off. I love the fact that Eric, and when I put it up, bro, I'm really going to do it. I'll probably do it sometime tonight or tomorrow in the afternoon. But I'm going to cut that out, man, and post it, because it's funny when we have conversations about who we are and what we want and what we believe, and these types of conversations and relationships in our culture, the black culture. I mean, I cater to my people because I love y'all to death. Like, it goes unheard when a black man say, this is law according to me and how I feel. But Eric, intoxicated, Caucasian male, there you go, DA, be politically correct, came in and said what most black men be feeling. And I was so happy for Eric, or what is the new saying? I love that so bad for him. I wanted that so bad for him. I wanted that. I loved it so bad for us. Whatever it is, whatever the new conversation is. I love that he said that, man, on a Black podcast. And, I let him rock, bro. He got his conversation out. Ultimately, it was so many people calling. There were so many people calling, man, that I had to cut him short. But I mean, again, bro, that's a testament to what we doing over here. That's a testament to the great product that I'm trying to push forward. And just from here on out, man, I just want y'all to know, bro, I love y'all, bro. And I'm going to keep putting this in front of you for as long as I can afford to pay for it. That's just me saying that. That's a disclaimer. Let me chase down something that I said also Friday. Yes, it's we got the heat on. And y'all know me, when I put a hoodie on, it's dangerous. Come May, like the middle of May, I won't say right away in May, but I want to baby step y'all into this, man. I'm going full YouTube. Man. Listen, I love the fact that y'all watch me, that y'all watch us. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be so proprietary. I love the fact that y'all watch the show, man. But please get on over to YouTube, man. Actually, the link for the podcast channel is in the descriptions. It's in the description. I promise y'all, bro, mid-May, we are going to be strictly YouTube only because Facebook don't pay me. It just don't. As much as I love the I Am Public on Facebook, man, Facebook don't pay me to put on. But YouTube is trying to pay me. I know I got to change the number of subs. I went down. I upset some people. I do a great job at that, by the way. Like, when I tell you I do a great job at pissing people off, I pissed off like 10 people. I just didn't change it because I like the number where it's at. I don't like when it goes backwards. So I'm not going to change. You know what? I'm not changing it. When it goes backwards, I'm not going to change it. I'm going to tell you that it went backwards, but I'm not going to change the number because it is what it is. Pamela Segura. I hope I said that right. You looking good on that picture too. Don't I don't want to say that too loud. My wife might get me. You know what I'm saying? But I'm definitely not going to change the number when it goes backwards. But to everybody who's in here on the YouTube family that I just met recently, understand that if I haven't pissed you off yet, just wait. Just wait. Check my TikTok. I'm probably gonna piss somebody off tonight. I do a good man. Listen, I do such a great job at pissing people off on TikTok. I don't go along with the norm. I always see the glass as half empty, not half full. Sometimes I see it as half full. No matter which side of the glass I take, man, I'm always pissing somebody off. But I won't keep rambling on, man. So Friday, man, we had a great guest. I had Letitia Houston in here. Oh, man, she talked her husband up, man, so bad. So good that it was bad. Like, bro, like, she loved that man. And I love to see that type of thing. And she was honest about how she thought and felt and, you know, they ups and downs or whatever the case may be. If y'all didn't see the show, I didn't post the descriptions in the Tuesday night recap, but I can. Or the description is right there. It's right there, so you can go check that joint out. Pamela said it was cool meeting you at the Black Essence event. Man, look, Pam. Oh shit. Well, it was like so many conversations. You're very recognizable now. Hello, Pam. How are you? Man, it was good energy there. I hope the Black Effects Podcast Network does this every year. I met some of the most beautiful people, man. Like, their souls was real. Hey, check this out. And they can attest to this because I see the women that are here from YouTube. Y'all tell them they were serving alcohol and there wasn't no arguments or fights. And if it was, I didn't see one. And I was bouncing inside and outside. The fact that we were able to get together as a culture, bro, and we were all there for the same reason. And we were all just there, man, like shaking hands and sharing stories and great laughs and jumping in each other's spots. And you know what I'm saying? Like, man, bro, we was just shooting spots for each other. And we was sharing the information, man, and adding one another. And it was so freaking great, bro. Like, it was so great. Listen, so I definitely want to see if Jess Hilarious' booty was real. Even though I know it's fake, I want to see if it had any kind of movement. But, man, listen, these black women that were there, man, were so enthralling. Yeah, look it up if you don't believe me. I was so enamored by them, man, that I didn't care for Jess Hilarious. No, I didn't go there to see Jess Hilarious. Booty Jess Hilarious' voice is quite deeper than mine. She kind of got that Beyonce / Who is somebody else with a deep voice? And it's unattractive to me. But anyway, these women were just amazingly beautiful inside and out, man. And I can't wait to catch all of them do their things on their own platforms. But I mean, again, if you missed it, man, and I know everybody not doing podcast stuff, right? But it was just great. It was great. Hey, everybody, if you sliding in, that's what I want y'all to start putting when y'all get here. Because it's the logo. I just took the symbols out the mouth and put I just want to talk. So when you get here, throw that in the comment section for me, man. Let me know that y'all rocking long and strong. So Friday, we had Letitia Houston in the building. And this was like the first comment that we spoke on, or this was the first subject that we spoke on. It says, I want men only to answer this. How do you know when you're in love? I want men only to answer this. How do you know when you're in love? I'm going to just take this and put it right here, get it out the way. And Letitia spoke for her husband, DP. You know, he took two different separate angles, which I can't remember. You know what I'm saying? I got the salt and pepper in my beard, so I can only give y'all what I said. So when I saw this post, I jumped on it, man, and it was dudes saying a whole bunch of lame crap, which it might not have been lame to them. It might not have been lame to their significant others, but I mean, me being a man of the current world that we live in, I dropped the ball. I'm surprised my wife not in here. She probably is. She just running around with the kids right now. I said some of the corniest stuff to my wife when I first met her. You know, and I keep telling this story, bro, and I'll probably wait until the memoir drops. I'm shooting a real live motion picture of my situation, and it's crazy. It's a super crazy thing, but you know what I'm saying? I said some of the lamest crap to my wife when I first met her, and she dissed me. Got like on Twitter, Facebook, any kind of social media platform she had. And I was sitting back thinking, like, does she not know who I am? You can't diss me. I'm DA. And I didn't say the B word, but, you know, I'm going to do that for y'all because I'm putting on. I probably did. I was intoxicated. But I didn't because I liked my wife. Even then, like when I first met her, I met her in the club, and I never meet women in a club. Like, I hate club settings. Why do you hate club settings, DA? Because the music is always too goddamn loud. That's why I hate club settings. And I can't never really look like a player in a club. I got a plastic cup in my hand, and I keep sipping it like I don't want to get too deep into that. But anyway, I told my wife that night that I would be the last man that she ever took a picture with. I'm sorry. She's taking pictures of plenty men, I'm sure. Hopefully. Shut up, DA. Don't do that. But anyway, we took a picture by the end of the night, and I told my wife I would be the last man. I swear. Anybody who don't believe me, ask Pint. Like, legit. Like, she's the one. Her name is Donita Jimerson or Cedrice Jim or whichever page she on. She used a bunch of them to stalk me. Yes, I said it. My wife be stalking me anyway. I told her that night that I would be the last man. So I knew, but I said some lame shit. She dissed me. Ultimately, you know what I'm saying? I just pulled out a wad of money and she bust down like a 7-Eleven. No, let me stop playing with my wife before she had the crib with all the guns. But I'm going to come pulling up. She going to let them things ride. Either way, man, how do you know? And one of the answers in this post that I saw was from this cat, man. He said, you know that you're in love when you're willing to adjust your lifestyle so that she can fit within it. I'm talking about when I tell y'all that boy hit a home run, you know you're in love when you're willing to adjust your lifestyle so that someone else can fit in it. Bro, listen, I need to have y'all understand. Let me turn this down. Because y'all be talking in these comments on Facebook too. And for whatever reason, the recap, I don't get the messages in the recap. I don't get the text in the recap. So I'll just kind of keep going back looking at it. Matter of fact, let me come out of it. And just, I can't do that like that. Okay, so either way, I'm behind the ball. His comment to the post was, you know you're in love when you adjust your lifestyle so she can fit with it. Man, listen, I be thinking I'm a player. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. When I put that shit on, I get my hair cut. You know what I'm saying? I be flashing these little lips. I keep my Blistex on me. Y'all know, because I'm ready at all points and times. That was the most profoundly intelligent, manly, Like, bro, like that hit home for me. And you can take all of the, oh, and I can't stop thinking about her and my mind won't be at rest. Oh, and I can't, well, you know, and I can't wait to get home because I want to see her. The motherfucker said some shit like, oh, and you know, when my heart just don't beat the same when she around. Bro, man, I want to choke the shit out of some of these dudes. like, you know, seriousness. And I'm not tough by no stretch of the imagination. But it's like, come on, bro. Like, that shit is overly soft, bro. And I kind of, you know, and if I'm wrong, I'll be call a spade a spade. Hey, DA, you going too far, bro. But like, bro, when you talk about some, yeah, when my heart just don't beat the same when she's around. Man, motherfucker, you can get bit by a snake and your heart won't beat the same. Is you in love with the goddamn snake? Hell no, shut up. You sound dumb. But anyway, I can't call it for nobody else. So all I'll say is that the young man put on there when you adjust your lifestyle so she can fit within it. Bro, that shit was heavy for me. So that's what I took from this, man. That was like the first topic we threw up, man. And how do you know? And I just went with that. I went with that, bro, because I think for men, it's not a thing about being in love. It's when you're willing to compromise with a woman. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're single and, you know, you got all of these things going for you, you got a place, you got a job, you paying your bills, you're a responsible parent. If you're the, excuse me, that was very rude. I don't know why, bro. It's only when I get on Facebook. I mean, when I get on the podcast, I have this rare hiccup that just jumps out of anywhere. Like when you are taking care of what you're supposed to take care of, when you begin to learn yourself and you're comfortable with who you are, and then you make space in that for an individual, man, listen, that shit is it. Point blank, period. No questions asked, no two ways about it. When you're willing to give up what you hold near and dear, your alone time, your private space, you know what I mean? The things that you clutch and hold on to and make space for somebody else, that's how you know you're in love with them. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I'm okay with being wrong because I'm never wrong. I'm always right. So there you have it. The second thing that we discussed was that didn't no man want a woman with kids if he did not have children. Don't no man that don't have kids want a woman with kids. And they was ready to kill me for this one. Well, they wasn't ready to kill me because, like I keep saying, bro, like I don't come up with this stuff. If you look, you can clearly see that some girl named Destiny came up with this. You can clearly see at the top it says Destiny Smith. It was April 5th. DA was nowhere around. I don't have a fake page. Go look her up. That's a real page. She said, don't no man that don't have kids want a woman with kids. And everybody was ready to snap. DA, who you think you is? You don't know what a woman want and all this. Hey, listen, man, it's not my words. It's Destiny's. Don't argue with me. Argue with your goddamn mama. And then Facebook Destiny and ask her what she was talking about. The way that we tried to explain it to make it make sense to those who it just didn't make sense to was simply this. The short version of the long version. If you're a working man and your job satisfies you, your figure at the end of the year, whatever you take home is a comfortable number for you, man, listen, you are willing to make a family with anyone who is make-a-familyable. Is that a real thing? No, it's not a real thing. But if a woman has children and you're comfortable in life, you know what? I can rock with this. You know what I'm saying? Her kids are young enough. It ain't too many of these little motherfuckers. She talks to me nicely. She carries herself. The wall behind her garbage can is clean. I like that. When you lift the toilet seat up, it don't got piss stains, even though it's clean, because y'all know what I'm talking about. With, like, I was going to say women. Some people, when you go to their house, they'll clean the bathroom, but it'll still have like that little tinge of light yellow where you could tell, like, yeah, niggas been pissing on this seat a lot. I don't think I want to make this my home. I'm just saying, I'm not clowning nobody. I'm just saying, don't judge me. I'm just saying. But you'll have those situations where if she makes that man feel comfortable, then he'll call that his home. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I like it. Rock out with your socks out if that's what I really want to say, but it's not. But if you have that guy, my brother said, you know, that college kid coming out, you know what I mean, had his eye on the prize. I don't even call him a college kid. I call him anyone with purpose, anyone with a goal, with a mission. He's locked in. He doesn't have children. His bank account is where it is, but his constant mind thought is growth. Not just his bank account growing, but his knowledge growing, his money growing, his space growing. And the Bible says to enlarge the territory. When his territory is being enlarged, he has a focus. And when that man is locked in on that focus, he wants to create his own family. He doesn't want a ready-made family. He doesn't want a microwave family. Let me put it in here and warm it up. Now it's mine. Yeah, no, he not on that. You know what I'm saying? This man just wants to build himself mentally, physically, emotionally. And when he does that and he's a complete individual, he wants to put that off into his children, not someone else's. Again, will a man marry a woman with kids? Of course he will. Especially if he thinks in his mind he can afford to take care of this woman and her situation and her children. We're not saying all men, because we broke it down. Some men will marry a woman with kids and some men just won't, because his purpose is different. But I mean, again, people only draw from what they want to hear in a conversation and choose to make that what they focus on. Can I control that? Absolutely not. So what do I say? Tell them to kick rocks and bend corners and don't hurt your toes in the process. The third conversation we had was this. This was too deep. And I rightly think that this wasn't the proper conversation to have with the woman. And I'm not saying that a woman couldn't comprehend or she couldn't lend anything to the conversation, but I was just speaking to specifics. And I probably wasn't in the room with the right people to have this conversation. But, I mean, top right corner, you have Big Meech, the leader of the BMF, Black Mafia family, 50 Cent has a show about him running on Showtime now or HBO Max or whatever it is. And then bottom right, you have Ghost from the show Power Book 2 or Power Book. I don't know which book it is. But he's, like, also a character in one of 50 Cent shows. Damn, 50 Cent, nigga, owe me some money or start a podcast network, nigga, and let me be your feature podcast. You got a lot of TV shows. Shit, I'd be willing to. Hey, shout out to 50 Cent, by the way. 50, come sponsor this thing. I was finna say something way off left. And then centered on the left, you have Franklin St. John. He's on the Snowfall. He's on the show Snowfall. You know, and this post reads, this is deep. These three true realities of being in the streets too deep and too long and never getting out to do something legit. You're either going to go be a bum, you'll be locked up in prison, or chains, essentially locked up in prison, or simply dead. It just is what it is. Listen, man, I don't know how to have this conversation any other way than just being straightforward about it. But this is a very real reality. So the take that I had on this conversation was for my boy Nino Brown. Let me move this down a little bit too and blow it back up. For my boy Nino Brown, you know, a lot of people, they'll look at New Jack City and not understand that although Nino Brown was a fictional character, his story was a very, very real one. We have a lot of Nino Browns in the world. A lot of Nino Browns in the world. Man, listen, you get on, you build an empire, but guess what, bro? This isn't a longevity game. This game wasn't built for longevity. Simply put, again, this might have been a little bit off skelter, or whatever you want to call it, for the type of conversation that we was having Friday. But I didn't want this one to get too old, so I had to force it in there. And then I'm the host. Who the hell gonna tell me that I can't put what I want to put on my goddamn show? Exactly. When you the boss, you do what you want. I might not be getting paid to be the boss, but it costs to be the boss. Paid the cost to be the boss. Shout out to James Brown. I was watching him on Rocky 3 or whichever Rocky that was when Drago killed Creed Daddy. But James Brown was on the opening scene, on the fight or whatever. I don't know. It just stuck with me. Forgive me, y'all. I'm a little bit lame. I'm getting older. But you got Franklin St. John. You got the BMF leader in Ghost. Man, this is not a forever job. Being a drug lord, a kingpin, being at the top of an organization that's not legit, man, it will end badly for you. You know, you either got somebody within your camp who don't believe in you or think that they can do it better than you, so they find a reason to tell on you, or you'll have somebody in your camp who thinks they can do it better than you, so they want to get you out the way, or you'll have somebody in your camp that just simply want to take what you got, steal what you have. This is what I perceive happened to Mr. St. Brown, and now you smoking your dope. You know what I'm saying? You know, you just smoking the shit. Like, and I don't think that's what you originally got in the game for, to go to prison, be dead, or be smoking dope. So, word to the wise, people. If you're going to be a street kingpin, have a plan. I know that sounds dumb. It might sound a little redundant, but have a plan. Have a plan. And when you execute the plan or you get close to, start your exit strategy. Because you can't do this shit for the rest of your life. And I hope this lands where it needs to land, bro. You cannot do this shit for the rest of your life. If you sitting up with $100 somewhere, man, listen, be smart. Go get a job. Go get a job. Work 6 months. Take some of that money. Use it as a down payment on a rental property. Use the rest of, you know what I'm saying? Go get a loan. They're going to give you the loan. You've been had your job 6 months. They got it now where you can get a no loan, a no credit loan or whatever. You don't have to have a great credit score to get loans for homes now. Bro, get a job, work for a little bit, take some of that money, go get a loan, put the shit down. 6 months later, after you done started renting it out, pull the equity out that mug. It's called a gift of equity. Pull the equity out that joint. And I might have just called that wrong. That's not what a gift of equity is. I don't want none of you real estate folks to jump in here. Franklin Saint, I'm sorry. His name, Mr. Thanksgiving says his name is Franklin Saint. I was calling him Franklin Saint Brown or Franklin Brown. I'm sorry, man. Listen, one thing y'all got to understand about DA is I don't watch TV. Don't got time. My baby is 24 hours a day. Denver is something else. Like Denver, his name is Franklin Saint. I'm sorry. Denver's something else, man. Like if I'm going to watch some TV, I just watched that Def Comedy Jam 25th anniversary. This is how y'all know I don't watch TV. This damn 25th anniversary came out in 2017. Never seen it. How? I have no idea. I watched that shit yesterday and was crying tears because it was funny. Never had seen it, bro. But, you know, some days I get a chance to just sit down. My wife be at work. You know what I'm saying? Donovan be asleep, of course, and Denver is just jumping off couches. So we can't never take her no goddamn where. She's not house trained. Denver will jump off the president's couch. If I ever took Denver to the White House at this age, she gonna climb on the president. Well, actually, I don't give a damn if she climb on Joe Blow couch or Trump's couch. I wouldn't let her climb on Obama's couch. Hey, sit your ass down, okay? Sit the fuck down right now, Obama. Well, listen, D8, you can't talk to your daughter like, no. Hey, Barack, shout out to Barack, man. I'll fuck with you, G. I'm tweaking. Y'all know I'm crazy. I'm stupid. But, yeah, no, man, I was sitting down chilling yesterday, man, and had some free time. So I turned that on. And it was a good deal, man. It was funny, whatever the case may be. But, yeah, outside of that, I don't really watch TV. So please forgive me, Mr. Thanksgiving, for messing up Mr. Brown's, St. Brown, Franklin Saint, whatever the fuck the nigga name is. I messed his name up. You know what I'm saying? He a bum now, so he not going to matter. See if he bounces back in the next season. Dope fiend ass nigga. No. Hey, man, y'all don't judge me, man. Don't judge my head or my heart or whatever one you say in the Christian church or whatever. I'm not even finna go there because I just was rocking with Rose this morning. I spoke to God and I prayed, man. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, this is not the fate for us, man. So if you get in, figure out a way to get some money. Like I said, start in the real estate. Once you get your money up so high, go get you some property and get out, man. This shit is not forever. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't meant for us to succeed at the dope game. They will tell you that in the movies. Oh, you could be the greatest dope dealer that ever lived. Yeah, all right. He's a drunk, not a fiend. Miss Thanksgiving? This what you want to do? Miss Thanksgiving, add me on Facebook. Add me on Facebook and I just want to talk. Because come on, Mr. Thanksgiving, add me on Facebook or I just want to talk. I don't give a damn what Franklin St. Brown is. No, I'm just playing. Yeah, I don't know, bro. I'm so, again, you gotta hear what I just said prior. You were here for all of that. I don't watch TV, so I don't know that he's a drunk. I don't know that he's a dope fiend. It just fit the description. I saw it. It was a good piece. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go with it. So, man, either way, man, that's the recap. I've been doing a good job at not telling y'all what's coming up. So I'll just say I got something coming up. Hey, and if y'all rocking with your boy, man, y'all gonna want to be around for this. This is a big deal. This is a big deal. So if you not rocking strong with the podcast, Forgive me, I'm huge. Hey, no, listen. I understand, bro. I'm Mrs. Thanksgiving. I don't know if you hiding behind a Facebook name or something like that, or you gotta understand, bro. I don't take nothing like that, bro. It's cool, bro. I'm cool. But a lot of people are fans of Mr. Saint, so I get it. I actually watched the first couple of episodes. Where his girlfriend something became a dope fiend or something like that. I thought it was interesting. My wife makes me do that from time to time. A new show will come on. I watch like 2 or 3 episodes, and then I'm gone from it, bro. I don't got time. I just don't got time. Like, she'll catch me at the right times, bro. And then it becomes an argument in my house because I don't sit down and watch TV with my wife. I'll sit down and watch a movie. I love movies, man. I love movies, but the thing about TV shows is just this. They come on every goddamn week. I'm not ever going to be doing the same thing every week that I was doing the last week. So I don't have time to keep up with it. So, like, if I'm on vacation or something. So, like, I used to vacation, go down to my brother's house in Arkansas for, like, a couple weeks, like, during when the kids would go on spring break, because my brother would be in another state doing whatever. My sister would be in another state doing whatever she doing. And so I would go down there with the kids. The one show that I binge watched was Game of Thrones. Huge fan of Game of Thrones. I binge watched Game of Thrones in like 3 days. I cannot make this up, man. If y'all don't believe me, call my sister and ask her. Her name is Nathona Jefferson. I watched Game of Thrones in 3 days. Slept for like 2.5 hours. That shit had me hook, line, and sinker. I don't know what it is about folklore, but it got me. It got me. Please forgive me for sweating like a pastor, but it is what it is. Game of Thrones was a big deal, man. I loved it. I watched it. Man, I came back to the crib. I called my mama. I'm like, hey, you got to check this show out. It's called Game of Thrones. My mama watched Game of Thrones. That new Game of Thrones, I'm cool. Can't get with it, man. I ain't never seen no black blonde person. Now, I know they exist because you can get every shade of the prism from a black man. But, yeah, not in that time. Niggas wasn't no powerful blonde haired and them motherfuckers with blue eyes and all. Yeah, no, y'all keep that. I ain't one of them. So whatever the new part was, should have kept it. Plan B should be more than what are we doing right there, Rose? Plan B should be more than prevent. Okay, all right. You're gonna have to add a little context to that, or shoot me a text or something. I need to know what you're saying right there. But yeah, no, man. Not a big fan of TV, so again, I apologize. Not trying to ruffle nobody's feathers. Talking about their favorite TV show, man. I'm sorry, that's just not something I'm into. But if y'all got to go more, man, it was, oh, man, bro. I'm glad y'all here. I don't know if it was Tubi. Text me and tell me if it was Tubi. It was a movie. I was on the grill last night because I'm one of them. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of them. You know what I'm saying? It's light work. I was on the grill last night, man, and Pint was watching this movie on Tubi. So the movie on Tubi, what it was about, I'm going to give y'all the premise. I'm not going to tell y'all what happened, but it was a good movie. Finally, there was a good movie on Tubi. Somebody getting shot in the arm. You know what I'm saying? The damn blood splatter is on the wall. Like, in the wall wasn't even just weird. Tubi do some crazy shit. But the premise was, it was a dude. He was a good dude. The girl was used to dating drug dealers. She found a good dude, and you know what I'm saying? Like, he was emotionally intelligent. He knew who he was. He was, you know what I'm saying, telling his thoughts and feelings to this girl. She was used to dealing with drug dealers who just treated her however they treated her, tricked off on her, you know what I'm saying, screwed her good, whatever. But in the portion of the movie, the cat was going to therapy. He tell his therapist, man, I found the good one. I don't need to come back to therapy anymore. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get off on my own. I'm going to do my thing. Till the drug dealer get out of jail. You know what I'm saying? And that whole situation go back and forth. I do not know the name of it. Hold on, let me text Pint. I hate that I'm even bringing it up. Oh, you know what? I'm going to show y'all how bold I am. And she better motherfucker answer, too, when I call this motherfucker. I'm going to be super embarrassed if she don't answer. Like, super embarrassed if she don't. Baby, answer the phone. You make me look bad. So, Pint, you're on I Just Want to Talk Live with your husband. No, seriously. What was the name of the movie on Tubi last night? Wait, it was called what? The name of the movie was A Good Man. Don't think that she's scraping the pot in the background because my wife don't cook. No, I'm just playing. All right, baby. Hey, find a good man on Tubi. You won't be disappointed. I promise you. I promise you. Now, let me say this. Let me say this. It is not Miramax. It is not, you know what I'm saying, Universal. It is not, but it's good. Like, legit, bro. And it's got, like, real cultured conversation in it. It's not, they not saying none of that jive turkey. They ain't doing none of that, man. They having real good, like, the dialogue in this movie was exceptional. I, for one, appreciated it. I mean, again, I was back and forth between the kitchen, cooking on the stove and cooking on the grill. You know what I'm saying? But I rather enjoyed it. I'm going to just be honest. I rather enjoyed what I was hearing. But since we talking about me being on the grill, man, shout out to everybody, man, who sent they congratulations to your boy. So I'm fresh off of a 30-day fruit and raw vegetable diet, a detox. I'm 300 plus pounds. I'm just going to say the plus because I don't want y'all to get in my inbox or y'all get throwing up them laughing emojis and I had to roast your ass. But I'm 300 plus pounds. Everybody be like, DA, you don't look like you that big. Yeah, no, it's hard being this sexy. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not as slim as I'd like to be. But I'm fresh off of a raw vegetable and fruit detox, man, and it was great. Don't listen to what the world tells you. Get healthy, people. We need to be. I'm even going to share my story of why I got healthy. So, those of you who know me know I don't really play with God. Like, I don't do how y'all may believe in God. I don't believe in God in that way. When I was growing up, my grandmother used to tell me, God will come to you as he knows you. So when I talk to God, I call him niggas. Hey, nigga, look, check this out. I need you to get this shit together, nigga, because I ain't figured this one out yet. Tell a nigga what you want a nigga to be out here doing. That's just me. I'm going to keep it all the way a buck. I cuss at God. I question God, and so I'm asking him all the time. Like, damn, bro, I'm putting in the work, bro. Like, damn, I'm out here struggling, bro. Like, help me. Like, what you want me to do? Show me. I kid y'all not. God was like, sit your fat ass down somewhere. Hey, God said, like, bro, y'all think I'm playing, bro. God said, sit your fat ass down somewhere. Like, I keep showing you the way, but you keep doing what DA want to do. So I was like, well, you want me to sit down, bro? Like, what you want me to do? And he was like, well, I need you to prepare yourself. I was talking to a really good friend of mine. We shot a podcast early part of the year. It was an interview. If you haven't seen it, it's in my channel. It's on my channel in the videos. The preacher comes clean. I think the name of it. Really good friend of mine, but it's a great story. Go look at it. But before we shot, he prayed over the podcast, and he told me this was January. He told me, he was like, yeah, DA, I just want you to know, bro, this is your Jordan year. This is the year of championships for you. And I was like, straight up? He was like, yeah. And I was like, oh, man, I fuck with you for that. Like, I'm just being honest. Like, this is how I talk to people. Man to God, no man to God. I'm like, man, I fuck with you for that. So he prayed over the podcast, but he kept repeating that. Like, that was on repeat. Like, man, this is your Jordan year. This is the year you're going to win championships. And so everything has unraveled how it has. Everything has transpired how it has. Man, Atlanta was great. I got some stuff coming up in August. I got some stuff coming up this month that should propel me. I had guests coming on. Again, if somebody orchestrated that, somebody get this guy a dictionary, somebody orchestrated that, thank you, because it was great content nonetheless. But I mean, the way that I took it and the way the pastor was explaining it to me, I thought like this year I was going to like go super hella viral, which kind of sort of I did in a way. In my reels on YouTube, in my reels on Facebook, on my reels on, not on Instagram, those ain't hit, but on my reels on TikTok, my shorts and stuff like that, like I've gone viral and it's helped push the number. So I was sitting there like some weeks ago and I'm talking to God. I'm like, man, bro, I thought you meant more for me, bro. Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you tripping. And so I just, for whatever reason, I just remember watching The Last Dance documentary. And this is something that I knew because I grew up a Michael Jordan fan, Chicago Bulls fan, whatever the case may be. And I remember on Unstoppables or Unforgettables, Jordan told the story about how they was always getting beat up by the Pistons, always getting whooped on by the, you know what I'm saying, by the Celtics, and the Lakers was just too big. So he go to Scottie Pippen and he tell him, hey man, listen, going into this 89-90 season, we need to get in the gym, bro. We got to get our minds right. We got to get our bodies right. You know what I'm saying? So we can compete at the high level with these cats. And I mean, the rest is history. 90, 91, 92, 93, three-peat, 95, 96, 97, or 96, 97, 98, three-peat. The reason that I'm telling y'all this, and I'm going to get out of here after this because this is definitely a home run. I'm really, like, not kidding. God told me to sit down because he was preparing me, because what I was getting ready to come up to, I wasn't ready for it. I wasn't mentally ready. I wasn't emotionally ready. And the way that I play with money, he was like, you definitely not financially ready. But when I bless you in the way that I'm getting ready to bless you, I need you to be ready. So my young bull came to me. He was like, man, bro, let's do this 30-day detox where we just eat raw fruits and vegetables. And I agreed to it just like that. I remember when I was younger, I used to smoke weed and I just stopped. I didn't smoke all the time. You know what I mean? I wasn't like a habitual. I didn't have to wake up and smoke. I didn't have to smoke to eat. I didn't have to smoke to go to sleep. But I smoked often. One day I just decided to stop. I just did. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's things that you are addicted to in life that you don't need. I remember at one point in time in my life, I was super worn out. Just had a lot going on. I used to drink like a pint every day. Fuck with the hen, fuck with the 17. I just stopped. I drink occasionally. I ain't gonna hold you. When I drink, I drink. I fuck around. We play cards. I don't play. But God says, sit down, bro, because I'm about to prepare you. This is my motherfucking Jordan year. It's a DA. I just want to talk. It was the recap. I'm telling y'all what's coming for me. Can't a motherfucker stop me because I'm built for this shit. Rose, I love you. I can't wait to have you in here. I'm sorry that I wasn't doing y'all stuff, man. Mr. Thanksgiving, I appreciate you, brother. Like you are a guy saying, Pamela, it was great meeting you, sweetheart. Shani D, you and your husband, I believe that's you, if I'm not mistaken. Or no, you're the other part. You're the other portion of the convo conversation, man. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me, man. It was the recap for Tuesday. Friday, get in here. I got a crazy lineup already. I got my guests already lined up for the show Friday. But understand, bro, if y'all don't know what the fuck a Jordan year is, you got to prepare yourself for what God is going to give you. I'm not a fucking religious nigga to save my life, so please understand that I'm not. But my homie told me that this was my Jordan year, and it is. God told me to sit down. I sat down for 30 days. That's my wife. Not a lick of meat, not no breads, no sugars, no chips, no nothing. Water, fruits, vegetables. Get healthy, bro, because what God putting in front of you, bro, you got to be ready for that shit, man. Say less, DA. It's the recap. I love y'all. I'm gone.